All right, hello, and welcome to Stasis Pod, the Transformers Rescue Bots podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
And this is episode 316, and that's the bottom line, because Stasis Pod said so. Glass breaking.
Oh no, someone just broke in here, gave me a stone cold stunner. Now there's beer everywhere.
Oh. Sure.
What?
This is episode 55 of Transformers Rescue Bots, third episode of the third season, and it is Too Many Kades.
So many Kades.
So Many Kades. Written by Brian Holfeld, who is a frequent Rescue Bots writer. Last seen writing Rescue Dog.
Aww.
The episode in which we learned that you should definitely microchip your pets.
Absolutely. Very important. Also, if you find a pet that is lost, take it to the vet and check it for a microchip.
Now the question is, what if you find multiple disturbing copies of a pet?
I did have that litter of kittens that were like 4 almost identical black ones. So I have definitely had duplicate pets before, but they, we just put different collars on them so you could tell them apart. And then their mom would take the collars off. So that wasn't very helpful.
Well, you dress them up like little Santas, call them the multiple Santas.
That would be...
And then foster them out. Ho, ho, ho. We did do that episode of The Tick, didn't we?
Yes.
Yes, we did the multiple Santas.
Okay. I know we did a episode. I thought it was the multiple Santas.
Yes, it was that one.
For a holiday special.
So meanwhile, we open on an exciting match of Hoop Ball.
It's like me talking about sports. No, it would be like me pretending, like being an asshole talking about sports. Like, nice sports ball, buddy. Except they're being sincere about it because they are robots from space.
Yeah, it is basketball. Of course, this can never be the greatest Transformers playing basketball scene, as at no point does Optimus Prime dunk.
Yes. Actually, where is Optimus Prime?
He's gone back. He's gone back to Beyond Prime.
Okay. Did he?
I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Did they say that? Did I miss him saying that?
And it's interesting to think that he just pieced out between episodes of Prime and spent a little time as a dinosaur and never told anybody.
Yeah.
I bet he told Ratchet.
Well, yes, you have to tell your medical practitioner about any recent things you've contracted, like dinobotism.
Dino DNA. Dino DNA!
Listen, did you use an antivirus program when you scanned that Dino DNA? We get the penicillin shots.
I just would have expected him to, say goodbye at the end of the episode.
Anyway, there is an upcoming charity tournament between the teachers and the rescue workers, and Kade it's not going so well with Kade because Kade, unsurprisingly, will not pass.
I just want to point out that seems like an extremely unfair sport event just because one of those two groups is known for maintaining a pretty decent baseline level of physical fitness. And the other does not have that as an important part of their role.
I mean, you could just send in the gym teachers.
I guess that would be fair.
Thinking about gym teachers I've had, they didn't look like they were in that great shape.
Well, and also one of these teams apparently includes Cody, who is like a child.
Yeah.
I guess there's that. That does sort of bring down the baseline there.
And of course, arranging this thing was Hayley, Kade's on and off love interest.
Yay!
And still voiced here by Winnie Cooper herself, Danica McKellar.
Nice.
What the hell?
Did we know that she was a teacher prior to this?
Yes, I believe she mentioned she was a kindergarten teacher.
Okay.
Oh.
I believe she may have compared Kade unfavorably with her kindergartners.
That's fair. Unfavorably, but entirely fairly.
Winnie Cooper's from the Wonder Years.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, she's Miss Martian on Young Justice. Oh no.
Hello, Megan, indeed.
I of all the repeated catchphrases of cartoon characters that I have seen, that line annoys me the most, and I can't entirely express why. Something about it, it's or it just reminds me of someone I hated. Oh, it's weird. But for a character I should like on, because I enjoyed that show, but I hated her.
Aw, I liked her in the comics.
Oh, and
I read Teen Titans for a while. That was one of my handful of dalliances into the DC side of things, was reading Teen Titans in the aughts.
Is that when Sean McKeever was writing it?
Before, but also when he was writing it. I was already reading it when he started on it, so.
Okay.
Optimus Prime gave them this mission. Learn from the humans, serve and protect. Live in their world, earn their respect. Family of heroes will be your allies. Go to the rescue. Heroes indeed. Go to the rescue.
Anyway, while this is happening, they get a call from Mrs. Niederlander. It is, of course, about her cat. And,
Says we had an agreement that
yes.
you wouldn't call every time he got stuck up a tree.
But it isn't about Mr. Pettypaws. This is Schrodinger's Pettypaws call.
Yes, if anybody's seen The Prestige, they're all your cat, Mrs. Niederlander.
Oh.
This is my life. But
So,
first before they can leave, Kade totally blows it with Hayley. So
yes, he does.
Good job, Kade.
And
she rides off on her hover scooter.
So, of course, they're trying to figure out why exactly there are multiple copies of Mr. Niederlander of Mr. Pettypaws up in this tree. And luckily, Doc Greene drops by to tell them that he's been tinkering with the nightmare imaging device back from Blame the Gremlins, the one that made a bunch of nightmare gremlins. And now it's causing waking thoughts to manifest himself.
I believe when he shows up, the chief says something about them assuming he had something to do with this.
Yes.
More you.
Because, this is a Doc Greene problem.
I mean, for an island that started out feeling like it had a bunch of mad scientists on it, Doc Greene is the maddest of mad scientists, and it's usually his stuff.
He's the one causing the most problems.
I mean, listen, if you have a machine that brings nightmares to life, you probably should, I don't know, throw it in the ocean?
Yeah. Well, he was trying to create daymare things with it. It's like, better use his evil for good or something.
Well, now he's created photonic life forms.
Yeah, he's created a device that makes emergency feline programs.
He has created a massive ethical dilemma, is what he has created, that I feel is never fully addressed by this episode.
No, we really don't find out how alive these things are.
No, this is some JB Madrox bullshit going on here, and I don't know how to feel about it.
Trying not to think, I'm thinking it on the basic level of please state the nature of the emotional emergency. Purr. They're just like holograms. They're not real. Because by taking these little collars off of them, they blip out of existence. Despite the fact that, as they say, they're basically perfect copies of Pettypaws and think and act like Pettypaws.
Including going to his favorite tree.
And also causing allergies?
Yes!
Also, they refer to them as copycats, which is very clever and also gave me flashbacks to 2 episodes ago.
Go back to the Kid Video episode. Oh, that's such a weird show.
Such a weird show. Hanna-Barbera level writing, but such a good show. Such a weird show.
Anyway, in the process of this rescue, Kade gets soaked by Heatwave's water jets, which messes up his comm link.
That will definitely not be a plot point at any point. No. We're just, that happened and now we're going to forget about it.
And of course, Mr. Pettypaws himself is very averse to all these clones, and he won't come outside.
Yeah, he's freaked out by multiple hymns.
To be fair, basically Mr. Pettypaws is having the most rational explanation to all of this. Or most rational response to all of this. This is not okay. There's a whole bunch of hymns. They're doing things that he enjoys. There is an ethical dilemma going on, and he is not having it.
I'm just going to stay inside.
Yes. Very relatable.
And then, of course, Mrs. Niederlander is extremely ungrateful when they actually do get rid of these cats.
Of course.
So we cut now to the lab where Doc Greene is going to show them how to do this. Kade is eating what I initially believed was a bagel with cream cheese.
Yeah, no, it looks like it. Well, unless it's an everything bagel because it's got stuff on top of it.
Well, I thought it was
it
was cream cheese with like stuff in the cream cheese. But they later say it's a donut, which makes sense because he just tucks this into his coat.
I mean, that doesn't make more sense to tuck a donut into your coat than a bagel.
I mean, if the bagel has cream cheese, though, you'd be getting cream cheese all over the inside of your coat, which admittedly does the only something Kade would do.
Donut has icing and it's way more moist. That's going to be more of a problem.
I mean, that icing has sort of a glaze to it.
Yeah, which means when it gets warm, it's going to get really frickin' sticky.
That's true.
Oh, it's going to be nasty.
I mean, with the cream cheese, if you put it in a tissue or a napkin or something, the cream cheese should be fine in your pocket.
No, that icing is not safe in a pocket.
That donut, if it's above 60 degrees, is going to be fucked.
It's not good. It's not a good situation.
Anyway, so they decide to test this on Kade for some reason.
Yes, I do not know why nobody objects to this.
But before they can do so, a fuse blows, and there's also an emergency call in which there is a rock slide has hit the bridge down an old canyon road, which is not the Lil Nas X song.
Close. Almost there.
So yeah, there's
Old Town Road. Okay.
Yes.
I forgot the name of that musician. It's like I'm bad with music.
So there's a rescue scene that is not terribly exciting as the rocks have already fallen, and also Kade.
No one has died.
Kade continues to be extremely obnoxious.
Yes. Also, this is I wouldn't have trusted this bridge even before the rocks fell on it.
No, this is a rickety ass bridge.
Yes, it's not a comfortable bridge.
Yeah, it looks like it's rigged to fall. It's like, yeah, people can't die this episode. We had 2 deaths from rock falls last episode. So we're safe this time.
So cut now to the lab, where the machine comes back on, and then ejects 4 Kades.
Gentlemen, behold!
No.
Yeah, too many Kades.
Yes. Oh, so cut back to the fire station, and chaos ensues as the multiple Kades get into various sticky situations, including making sandwiches, eating sandwiches, making another sandwich when you think that the Kade has already left. And also what's happening to this
sandwiches?
And also, what's happening to this sandwich?
Also, Danny and Cody are playing video games.
Yes.
And they're wireless, you can just have a wireless controller that's just a wireless controller. It doesn't need a weird little antenna on it for you to communicate to the audience that this is a wireless controller. Yeah. Wireless controllers were a well-established thing already when this episode came out. That's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know why their PlayStation controllers have weird little sci-fi antennas on them. But it bothered me.
Probably because Doc Greene built them.
Probably.
I'm just confused about the sandwich because, first Cade Prime says he used everything in the refrigerator to make a sandwich, which I took to mean everything in the refrigerator made this sandwich and there's nothing left.
Well,
But apparently he just used a bit of every
Yeah, I think it just means
food
one of
stuff.
everything.
I was gonna say, yeah, he used a sampling of everything. He did not use the entire contents, but he used one of each thing. He does point out that the spaghetti is under the pudding.
Yes, but even if you do that, like, you're going to use up all of something in the refrigerator, and yet every other sandwich, I think 3 or 4 of them are made, look like the same size. Like, they should be getting progressively smaller as they use up something. Like, all the mayo is going to be gone by sandwich 3.
No, they
also-
just went to the grocery store. It's fully stocked.
And also, what's happening to those sandwiches that the hologram Kades eat?
This is a good question.
Considering Petty Paws smelled, they must be able to absorb something, hard light particles. I don't know.
Or, like, when they, like, spoilers, get dissipated at the end of the episode, is it just going to be like a pile of chewed sandwich that falls to the ground?
Well, it's been atomized. There's atomized sandwich that fills the air around Cade Prime.
I
Or
was
it rejoins with him.
I was a little surprised at the end that it didn't turn out that their energy source was that they were metabolizing the food.
Yeah, it kind of seemed like that. That should have been the thing. It's like, oh, they were just eating so much food. It was keeping them going.
And that
Too many Kades. Also, we sort of start to get hints at this point that these duplicate Kades follow animated Starscream rules.
or
Very much so.
multiplicity rules.
Yeah, multiplicity was first, but it's... Yeah, I guess it is more on multiplicity lines than it is on Starscreams, but it's very much in the Starscream mold.
Also,
Somehow multiple Kades are worse than multiple Starscreams?
Also, we don't end up with a Lady Kade.
No.
No, well, I think you need to make a 5th clone to do that. I think
That's the 5th one that comes out. That's always the 5th one, is the gender swap.
So
Are there
what
5
we,
or 6 Starscream clones?
yeah, what we basically get, we get
think 6.
Jerk Kade, we get Polite Kade, we get Smart Kade, and we get Extremely Stupid Kade.
Yes.
I like to call him Kevin, like from Ghidorah.
Yes.
The joke about Ghidorah's
King of the Monsters.
3rd head that was derpy.
Yes. Itchy, Knee, as in 1, 2, and Kevin.
Yes.
Kevin is still the best thing that has happened to the the Godzilla fandom in forever, as far as I'm concerned.
Dumb Kade is amazing. He's the best. He's like a golden retriever.
No, he's a Dalmatian.
Yes, that's even better. Yes, thank you.
At one point, Hayley calls him up and asks if she can talk to him, or if she can see him, and says, "No, you can't see me. I'm right here. Bye."
You're not here. Also, as everyone realizes what's going on and they're all freaking out, Blades' exclamation is that maybe someone put an evil spell on him.
oh yeah, because and they're all talking over each other. I had to re-listen 3 or 4 times to get Chase's line, where he's like, "I am happy with these behavioral changes," because he meant the nice one,
Yes.
or the smart one.
And also, Graham is posing for Boulder, who's pointing him in the pose of the sculpture Disco Bolus.
Yes.
Oh, the discus thrower. Yeah.
Yes, Chase encounters one of the Kades as Chase is giving a quiz on the legal code.
Police codes.
Yes, on police codes, and Chase, Cade, answers correctly, and Chase is very impressed. So he likes this change.
And at one point, one of the Kades is doing bicep curls with a barbell with one arm and eating a giant sandwich with the other.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the question is, you could question how it goes with Mr. Pettypaws, but these Kades kind of do seem to be alive.
Yeah.
Well, we get more time with them, and they're talking. They seem like normal people, other than each of them is a little bit more of an extreme expression of part of Cade.
Cade,
but yes, they are people, And by the end of the episode, we have to go back to the status quo. These people no longer exist. We have another Tuvok situation on our hands. Or Tuvix.
No.
Justice for Tuvix.
So as if anyone following me over on Twitter may have caught brief mentions that during some of my brief downtimes, I have been reading a bunch of old, like 80s Marvel X stuff. And I was reading the Fallen Angels miniseries, during the course of which Multiple Man has a couple of his duplicates that feel that they are sufficiently independent and don't want to go back into the hole. And that's definitely what I was thinking of with this episode, was that it was like Multiple Man's duplicates, but these apparently have no problem, and you don't have to restore the status quo by murdering them.
Is that where one of the multiples that becomes a priest comes from?
No, that's way later in the Peter David X Factor.
Yes. Man, that's such a good book, Peter David X Factor.
Yes.
Good old Madrox.
When are we getting that movie? I want the stupid shit like that.
I mean, that would totally be a fun TV show.
Or, yeah, that TV show would be better.
2028.
I can wait.
Same.
Well, basically just adapt more Peter David stuff to series.
Yes. And one of the Kades is being very nice to Heatwave, and Heatwave says it's creepy.
Yes. So finally, they call a family meeting, trying to figure out what's happening, and what's happening was pretty obvious when 5 Kades turn up to the family meeting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe someone put an evil spell on him.
So they're trying to figure out what's going on. Doc Greene calls up to explain, but he can't figure out why they are continuing to exist without a power source.
Also, Doc Greene points out that, of course, the way that the duplication machine works, it's not duplicating you, it's duplicating something you think of. So, of course, Cade must have been thinking about himself.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because, of course, he was.
I believe he refers to them as a colony of Kades.
Yes.
But then, of course, Cade is excited because now he can have an all-Cade basketball team, which hopefully nobody will ask any questions about.
No.
Definitely will not be considered to be cheating.
And I'm not sure. At one point, really stupid Cade says, sorry, I was thinking about marshmallows.
Yeah, they're not all as good at basketball.
No. Oh, right. They attempt to pass it to him, and it just bounces off his chest because he was thinking about marshmallows.
Yes.
Heatwave is enjoying this.
Yes. And it's at this point that they figure out that, he does start to get them to work as a team, and they figure out that this is indeed a multiplicity thing, where each of them has one of Cade's personality traits, and also they're color coded, as they're all wearing different colored headbands
Or armbands.
Armbands.
Yes. Cade Prime gives each one a color coded armband so he can keep track of who is who.
Cade has become his own Power Rangers team.
Alpha, bring me 5 Cades with attitude.
Except for the fact that, he didn't make himself red. He just isn't wearing any armband.
I mean, he's sort of red by default.
Well, I guess that makes him the White Ranger.
Oh, that's fair.
Anyway, so there's an emergency. They have to go tend to this broken gas main. And so they all go. Every rescue bot gets a Cade.
And that goes so badly.
Blades likes his. He wants to keep him.
Yes.
Yes. Well, keep one, but then angry Cade, red Cade, almost causes them all to die.
Yes.
In a car crash.
So they all get taken back via blades, which means you have a blades full of Cades.
Blades is not enjoying that.
No, he is not. He said it was the longest flight of his life. And also Hayley has turned up looking for an apology, and Kade, initially he's going to have nice Kade do it, but then he realizes, these are all my personality aspects, so everything they can do, I can do.
Yeah.
And so
be distracted thinking about marshmallows.
Somehow he does not blow her.
Marshmallows. Miraculously.
Learning to believe in himself.
Meanwhile, back at the broken gas main, everything is on fire.
Yes, everything goes bad. They get surrounded by a burning ring of fire.
And then we power up and energize, because we still gotta sell those toys.
We try that, but that doesn't work. They do multiple things.
It's a new season. We still gotta sell those toys, though. They're still on the shelf.
Yes. And so for a second, we do find out that they are each holding a copy of that donut. And for a second, I did indeed think they were somehow being powered by this donut.
Yes. Makes about as much sense.
I was absolutely wondering where we were going with the donut thing, and whether that place we were going was donut power.
Or at least thinking like, Doc Greene made a magic donut that produces electricity or something. It would make as much sense as, my communicator sparks a little bit, and it's not just that it has a battery in it, and they're using that as a charge. It's because it's sparking, which means it should be using electricity.
I would make a magic donut.
Magic donut
that powered things.
So they, things are going real badly, so all of the Kades have to go help. It is a fire truck entirely crewed by Kades.
Yes, they get that old-fashioned fire truck that they've had sitting around that Heatwave replaced, and they are all, and the dumb Kade has his tongue hanging out like a dog.
Yes.
As he rides on the side.
It's the happiest day of his life. It's the only day of his life.
He lived his life like a candle in the wind.
No.
Sure.
No. Yes. But no.
So the Kades come to the rescue. They save the day. They put out the fire. But alas, it is now time for them all to die. Except for the real kid.
Yes, because taking away his communicator won't murder him.
No, try not to think about whether they're really alive or not, because...
I am going to try my best, because man, these are some ethical questions that this episode is not going to address.
Nope.
But at least it's easier to forgive these deep and strange ethical questions about cloning and what is life in a cartoon for little children where it doesn't really matter. As opposed to that Tuvix episode of Star Trek Voyager, where they shouldn't even have done that episode. Like, there's nothing right with that. Oh, plus I like Tuvix.
Listen, Janeway did it. She would do it again.
Yes, the actress doubled down. I like Kate Mulgrew saying, "Yeah, I'd do it again."
Listen, I didn't even think it would bring back Tuvok and Neelix. I just wanted to get rid of him.
Yeah,
You just didn't like him. She just wanted to be rid of him.
So, Kade says that, even though the other Kades are gone, they'll still be here, in my heart. But...
You'll be in my heart.
And in this donut.
Yes, but nobody else thinks that he's going to pass the ball, no matter what.
No.
And so, that is too many Kades. I enjoyed this one a lot because Kade is the worst, and more of him are even worster.
I think it's
interestingly bad.
Always interesting, and I know this isn't the first time that's happened, but it's always interesting when we have an episode of... It's usually in Rescue Bots, where it's just basically an episode that's centered around one of the human cast members.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, that's entirely based on that's based on their quirks or their personality stuff. And so it's interesting to have that. But yeah, it's a good episode. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and then the robots have to deal with these quirky little humans.
Yes.
Which is fun. It's like, and of course it has to be Kade that gets multiplied, because who else are you going to do it to where it would be as interesting and as annoying and funny? I guess you could do Cody, maybe, but...
Or you could do Heat Wave.
Multiple heat waves? Well, multiple robots would be interesting. Oh, now I want a Mirror Universe episode with copies of the robots.
Where Chase is obsessed with breaking the law.
Yeah.
Oh man, Shattered Glass Rescue Bots.
Much like McCavity, he's broken every human law.
And Blades is just G1 Blades.
Yes. Heatwave is like a real Milquetoast nerd.
Oh man.
Boulder's a Constructicon.
I think
No.
Boulder would be like the angrier incarnations of the Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
because you couldn't make him Mr. Fix-It because he's already basically Mr. Fix-It.
and then all the humans are just on the take.
All the humans are a cab.
The only decent people in town are the mayor, who is a beacon of democracy, and Huxley Prescott, crusading journalist.
And
man.
underground revolutionary Morocco.
Oh, of course.
Yes. Wow. But how would any of this get started with Shattered Glass Doc Greene being a perfectly reasonable scientist who does not do dangerous things?
He wouldn't be a scientist, is the thing.
So who's going to do all the science?
His daughter? I don't know. His daughter's already sciencey. I don't know.
Someone's got to do the science. The science can't just go undone.
Well, obviously, it would be the regular Doc Greene who would open the portal.
Ah,
Yes.
okay. That's fair. That's fair. Dragging the much more responsible Doc Greene into all the trouble.
Yes.
So
All
it's
right.
a wonderful idea. I hope no one ever writes it because Shattered Glass Rescue Bots, it would be handled so badly. Probably. Considering how odd Shattered Glass is now, anyway. It's supposed to be a joke, guys.
All right. So I believe that now brings us to David's Tokusatsu Corner.
Yes, if my throat will hold out, because it's not happy
So
right now.
whose parents die this week?
Nobody. This week on Gosei Sentai Die Ranger. Disbanding for real. For really real.
For real? Oh man.
Okay, the Rangers try to go back to their little basement hideout, which is sort of like the turtle lair, but not in a sewer. But the doorway is gone because there's a trick to open it that they figure out later. But it's just a brick wall. It's like, oh no, we can't get into our hideout because Master Kaku has joined the Gorma again. Because he's their staff sergeant or staff manager or human resources or something for the Gorma. And now he's in this bright red armor that has like a Cyclops eye, but he puts a mask on. So, and he has a loyal retainer who's never showed up before, who's also a bad guy, Gorma, it looks like a normal guy, but could turn into a monster, who's green.
Me too.
And because they both only have a single eye, you have a red and a green, it's like, wait, is this does he go 3 times faster now? Is this a Gundam reference? Is he a Char?
He's a Char.
So he's all about, like, yeah, I'm back with the Gorma, and the Die Rangers are disbanded, and the Gorma are not going to attack Earth anymore, things are going to be peaceful.
What are you laughing over, Taffy?
But he's also got his loyal retainer guy, whose name I never found out, going around town sticking, like, antennas in the ground on the roof of a building, so the Die Rangers show up. It's like, what's this monster guy doing? And then Master Kaku shows up and takes off his mask. He's like, hey, I'm a bad guy. Kind of, but not really. I'm not bad. And the Rangers are like, what the fuck? And then he's like, okay, we've done everything. I made a promise to the bad guys. We're going to stop fighting. No more fighting. You guys don't need to fight. Go back to your old lives. The Die Rangers are disbanded. And they're all like, you can't disband us. We would have to disband ourselves. That's not how
That's
the
not
situation.
how it
You
works.
can't make promises for us. that we can't fulfill because we're the individual. What the fuck? And Mr. Kaku's like, disband! And they're like, no. So whatever, they disappear. The Rangers they'll have a meeting. It's like, what the fuck? We have to find Master Kaku and try to convince him to not do this or whatever. And then the monster shows up to set up another antenna or something. The Rangers are following the monster because he's not attacking anything. He's just walking around through a dockyard to plant an antenna. And then the cops show up. Oh yeah, the cops exist in this world. I did forget, I think there was a previous episode where the Rangers were accused of murdering somebody. Unless that was the last series. But like the cops just don't exist. It's a thing you don't think about. But all cops are bastards, of course. And these bastards shoot at the monster who's not doing anything. They just break out guns in Japan. I mean, admittedly, on a weekly basis, monsters are showing up and fucking with Japan. But this one's just walking through town. The Rangers haven't done anything, so the cops show up and shoot them. But then the monster just like yeets them around because like, you can't shoot me with your little guns. I'm a monster. But then because he's tossed the cops around, the Rangers like, wait a minute. Okay, we got to transform and fight the monster, of course. Meanwhile, Kaku goes to, cause Ko and their turtle friend who turns into a giant turtle Megazord were told to stay at Pink's apartment. You stay here. Don't get in trouble. Whatever. Well, the Rangers are out doing shit. And then Master Kaku shows up as those two are leaving her apartment. It's like, oh, the Rangers are fighting monster. We gotta help. And then Master Kaku's, give me your balls.
What?
Well, they call what Lai balls or something. The things that help them summon they summon the Zords. And he's like, give me the balls. And then the turtle guy's like, okay, you can have my turtle ball. And then Ko, give me your balls. It's like, no, my ball. And then Ko runs away and whatever. Cut back to the Rangers are fighting the monster. And then the narrator interrupts about this, talking about, what's going to happen with the Rangers and Kaku and stuff. And there's no giant monster of the week fight. No robot to be continued. Not a lot happens in this episode other than Kaku walking around in his red armor and setting up for the next arc, the final arc, I guess, of the series. But so much happened last episode that it can be forgiven. Like, rocks fell, people died.
Lots of dying. There's lots of dying before.
Okay.
Yes. So that's done.
The end.
Yes. Justice for Tuvix.
All right.
I really like that actor. I know I've seen him in something else, but it's like, that episode will forever stick in my head as the best, worst episode of Star Trek.
All right.
Which has nothing to do with the show.
All right, so that does it for us for this week. We'll be back next week with more Rescue Bots. Until then, you can find us all over the internet. We're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, and we have a Patreon.
Yes, we are hosted on iaconunderground.net, where we have a Patreon set up to help with hosting and other expenses. That is patreon.com/iaconunderground. For July, we went with Doctor Strange into the Multiverse of Madness. And for August, I'm liking this She-Hulk episode of the Incredible Hulk cartoon idea. I think that sounds like a winner.
Listen, you
especially
guys,
if it's wildly inappropriate.
You are perhaps not prepared for what's going to happen in this episode.
Good. I will do my best to not prepare so that I am even more aghast and shocked.
Okay, then.
I'm a fan of this. I enjoy this. I want to be concerned.
All right. So until next time when we encounter a Phantom of the Sea and find that our hearts will indeed go on.
Oh no.
I'm Rob.
Near, far, wherever we are.
I'm Jen, and I have still never actually watched the movie Titanic.
Gasp. And I'm David. This was episode 316 that just whooped you.
Oh.
Boy, speaking of movies, speaking of things that maybe weren't appropriate for young Rob to see in 1997.
Oh yeah, you were much younger than we were. Well, it's only just that one scene. Well, okay, a couple scenes. Yeah.
Boobies. There's some boobies. I've heard. I haven't actually seen it.
Like, everybody's seen that movie.
Well, I haven't. You know what I've seen is lots and lots of 2-tape VHS copies of it. That's what I've seen. Because it was so long, it was on 2 tapes.